Hey guys, today I wanted to make a video talking about attachment and how to detach. First and foremost, why is attachment dangerous? Well, see, when you attach yourself to a person, an object, situation, you start setting standards and expectations. And that thing basically controls you, controls how you feel. For example, you don't get a text from that person, you feel sad, you feel upset. If they do text you, then you feel happy, you feel valued. And that's actually the dangerous part. Smokers, when they're stressed, they pull out a cigarette. When they don't have a cigarette, they get even more stressed. Very dangerous because then it leads them to smoking even more when their main goal in the first place was to get rid of their stress. They sort of go crazy, if you get what I mean. Attachment and addiction is actually very quiet related, and when you are attached to something, that's basically saying you are addicted to it. Let's say you are addicted to social media. You are attached to social media and the dopamine that it gives you. Let's say you are attached to a crush of yours, and with every single addiction, there's always one thing behind it, and it is dopamine. If you don't know what dopamine is a chemical. Whenever you feel joy, you release dopamine in your brain. And like all humans, we crave dopamine. It is normal to crave dopamine once in a while, but then why am I saying that being attached to dopamine is dangerous? Well, here, when you are controlled by something, you are not in control of yourself. You lose full control of yourself. You're like a puppet with the strings. And that's why detaching is so important and tuning in with ourselves. First, breaking the cycle of overthinking. When you are attached to something, you tend to overthink a lot. Anything, honestly. You should not be attached to anything. Because let's say you're attached to your partner, right? You start overthinking about every single thing they do. They don't reply within 1 second. You start overthinking if they are cheating on you, if they are sick. You start overthinking and it ruins your peace. You're letting it control you. You should put all that energy back into you. What do I mean by that? Well, instead of thinking about other people, think about yourself. I don't mean this in a selfish way. I don't mean this in a I only care about myself way. But I mean it. The more you are spending energy on someone more than you do on yourself, you're draining your energy, but you're not getting anything back. If you have a healthy friendship, a healthy relationship, they should not feel like a burden to you. If you overthink about a person, they make you worried, that is not your person, and you should not even have a friendship with them, have a relationship with them, because they are not your person. They are not your correct person to be around with. If someone is making you feel negative, why would you stay? But that's also another thing because not all people are bad. Not all people are evil. Everyone is gray. What do I mean by gray? No one is purely evil. No one is purely kind. We're all human. We all have a miss and match within ourselves. And we, as humans, we get attached sometimes very easily, especially if you have trauma from your childhood, from your past. It is pretty much very easy to get attached to anything. It could be playing a video game, it could be your phone, which is very common amongst all of us. Even though it is something that most people have, that you probably do too because you're watching this video, it does not mean we should just normalize it. If you get attached easily, you are easy to manipulate. You are easy to get taken advantage of. That's why you need to reclaim your time and energy that you are spending back into you, back into your own peace and your own vessel. And with detaching, you might think that, oh, if I am not spending 24/7 of my time thinking about them, spending my time with them, then that means I'm not giving them love. I'm not giving them attention that they deserve. But actually, with detaching, you start creating better and healthier relationships. Why? Because you're letting go of these standards you put. You're letting go of the expectations and you actually see them for them. How would you feel when a friend of yours expects you to act a certain way all the time? You wouldn't like it because that's not you and you're unique. That's exactly how other people feel. And with detaching from them, both you and this person will be more at ease. And you start to actually pay attention to yourself more. Because when you are attached to something, you are not listening to yourself. You're letting this thing control you. Once you actually do put in time with yourself, you won't get these sudden dopamine spikes and crashes that will eventually lead you to burnout, making you feel exhausted, making you feel 10 times worse. But yes, I know the rush, okay? I know how it feels to get that dopamine spike and crash when it upsets you, when you don't get what you wanted from this thing, from this person. But once you actually listen to yourself, you can even get this dopamine by yourself. You don't need no object, no people, no person, no anything, no nothing to make you feel happy besides yourself. And once you also release these standards and expectations, you also need to start setting boundaries. And if this person does not like you setting boundaries, then they're not your person and they do not respect your time and your value. And I know what everything I'm saying right now is hard. It is difficult to let go of an addiction. Yes, it is easier said than done. But then again, it's not impossible. And what it takes is will and determination. And if you could only take one lesson from this entire video, it is that you have to understand that getting attached to something is easier than detaching, but it is never impossible or too late. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you learned something valuable. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you all next time.